We are live.
The Magnus says hello from at dimension slash.
Hello,
Damnation
Magnus.
says hello. Navirius underscore Mavers says damn it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We'll give it to like 12:05. Let people get out of the ad dimension. Let people file in, and then we will start.
Damnation says you have it marked as the wrong game. I think they wanted people to use like Super Mario.
There are so many Super Marios. Which one? Oh, just regular Super Mario?
Vladimir says Bowser, stop looking at me like that. Vladimir says Navirius underscore Mavers says Super Mario, Pokemon Edition. Navirius underscore Mavers says the Magnus says alright, it's fish time.
Alright, the fish is feeling a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit.
Damnation says Navirius underscore Mavers says lol. If Mindy had done it, I would have completely forgotten about fish.
My god.
Navirius underscore Mavers says Vladimir says I just should up the stream with a tackle box and fishing rod.
Alright, this last week has been a week from hell, so I wasn't able to add a lot, but I did add some
The
more
Magnus
catches.
says I have to maintain my lead now. For the bit. Damnation says it's a good way for me to kill time. Him just sitting in a chair in a corner. Vladimir says give on my level nerds affectionate. Damnation says Navirius underscore Mavers says and I have to catch up.
Alright, I think we're good to start. Okay, everyone should be out of ads. We got 6 people. Yeah, we're good. Let's dive in.
Navirius underscore Mavers says Mythoscoo says at Navirius underscore Mavers you are ranked number sign 2 out of 11 with 10,069 gold question mark. From 182 total casts question mark. Damnation
Can't
says
do any of this.
Navirius underscore Mavers says not good enough.
Do we want level caps or no? Level scaling. I think we'll leave.
Damnation says can someone let me know in chat if my input is needed on something? The Magnus says in my defense minimi I'm also setting a plancer on roll 20 which is slightly wild, so achieving your level might be challenging XD.
Oh yeah, I don't think Dama can hear us. I think
Damnation
Dama's
says
only in
it's a
text.
level cap on, then you can use rare candies to level up Super Mariomons. Navirius underscore Mavers says no level cap. Don't limit yourself.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Like
do
says
fairly
I'm just
vanilla.
here to vibe.
For a first run through.
Santana64 RD says. Damnation says. The Magnus says and no, Donna can't hear it all Mith.
Nice to meet you. I'm Professor Elvin Gad.
Vladimir says
you
oh
can
that's
just
a
call
great
me
Professor
Egad
Pull.
if you are of a shortening mind.
Navirius underscore Mavers says wait why can't Donna hear? Damnation says the sprite work is so good.
Oh god. Let's turn you down.
Damnation says him out of the house.
Now then, young feller, let me tell you about the world of the Mushroom Kingdom. Here's a denizen of the Mushroom Kingdom. Hey, Boo, how's it going?
Serious_Matters says, oh. Aw, man.
I need to resist my urge to mash through this text. It calls to me. As a creature of the Mushroom Kingdom,
Of course, he uses a
you'll
blue
be
as an
seeing
example.
many of these throughout your adventure. While they're
But
usually
maybe
the hostile
Strike
sort,
is very clean.
you'll be getting very familiar with them. Why is that? Oh ho ho! You'll be finding out shortly. Don't worry about that. Now then.
Says,
Oh, someone got Zumba. Way to go.
Serious_Matters says, oh no, not the mugs again.
The mugs are the common. You're going to be getting a lot of mugs. Now then, allow me to introduce some fine young lads.
The Magnus says Donna has to take Zoanta on a walk this time. Damnation
Luigi.
says if you end up with any questions about the game, I can answer them to the best of my ability. Damnation says kiss kiss kiss. With the school says 07. Lemonade says the nugs haunt you, Mavs. Mo escaping the ceramic silo.
Luigi's looking really stringy in this one. Not sure how I feel about him.
Mith wants the brass to kiss.
Hold on. They're the unlikely plumber heroes of the Mushroom Kingdom. You'll be experiencing this journey through the eyes of Mario. But what's your name? Yes, you, the one reading this. Oh, I don't think you get that name.
The sickness says Luigi is very noodle.
Luigi is very pasta-coated.
Damnation says Luigi is a lanky boy.
Yes, 'tis I, Mith.
Lemonade says String Bean Luigi. Serious_Matters says come on, baby. Daddy just feeds a big catch.
Make sure to see me in Toad Town. Alright. Oh god, we share a bedroom? Alright. What game is this? What do we got? Of course it's Super Mario Brothers 3.
Says Mavs, why you gotta make it weird by saying that?
Let's also turn down... Go.
Serious_Matters says I mean you are brothers, so why won't you room together?
Hell yeah, I'll take a mushroom. Always take the mushroom. Luigi's keys to happiness. Always have a goal to work towards. Remember the sad times as much as the good times. Tell everyone you love them. Luigi's a precious being. Alright. I cannot do a Mario accent. I am not going to do a Mario accent. I'm sorry.
Serious_Matters says also Max. You don't know what it's like.
Good morning, Mario. Did you sleep well? Still a little groggy? Why don't you grab a mushroom from the fridge to get the day started?
Says I don't know about that Mavs XD. Damnation says they also nailed the riding a bow outside of a few like many kinda things. But the Navy says fishing is still the oldest gacha.
Mario opens the fridge. Mario obtained the mushroom. Mail call? It's a letter from Princess Peach. How about I read it for you, okay? I've been playing too much Super Mario 64 lately. Dear Mario and Luigi, I am hosting a worldwide party with help from Professor Egad and friends from other kingdoms. It should be a fun time with a prize in the end.
_Mavers says asterisk scratch his arm aggressively asterisk just gonna catch him all daddy needs.
Ah, shit. I missed that one. Ah, fuck. Something the princess... Well, we'll go check out what the princess has got. This sounds super exciting, bro. Let's meet the professor.
The Magna-Sickness says, Mavs, are you okay, fam? Domination says it's impossible to catch them all.
I got Luigi as a partner. That's great. Oh, this is just like fucking...
Maybe says, is anyone in this chat room okay?
Mario RPG and Paper Mario, this is great.
Domination says, besides, we all know that I'm the real catch here. Delirious _Mavers says, fine dog, totally fine dog, but beat him.
God.
All of them. The Magna-Sickness says it's a fair question, Minimi.
Alright, bro, let's get going. Once we get through here, we'll be in Toad Town. It should take no time at all.
The Magna-Sickness says, oh hey, I got Ridley XD. Domination says it's pretty fine if you know what I mean, right? Parenthesis. Kenobi 2113 says the lurking has begun.
Hello, Arable.
Domination says, yay, the fusion scream.
Professor Egad, we were just on our way to Toad Town to see you. What's up with the letter the princess sent us? Patience, my friend. I'm a bit out of breath from running here.
Nice. Good catch. I didn't even know Ridley was in there.
I was going to wait for you two to arrive in Toad Town before I explained, but then I remembered this path was here. I can't have you two stomping on Koompas and Goombas and the such who are participating in the game. Oh, Egad knows us well. We'd be kicking their asses.
Very annoying app scream XD. Domination says it's almost time.
Now then, today, by request...
Machines should stay home and play with their toasters.
By request of the princess, I will be introducing you two to the Cap Challenge. It's a game that has you build a party of allies, or captures, to battle each other. Sure, Luigi, like baseball, why not? Just like baseball. Let's go ahead and get you and your brother started.
Domination says, which of the Mario women is your favorite?
Oh, fuck. What's her name?
Domination says, for me it's Rosalina. Domination says, lol, this is a funny way to justify the setup dash lol hi Levi. The Magna-Sickness says, lol hi Leviathan.
Let's see, my favorite Mario woman.
The Magna-Sickness says, I second that, liking Rosalina.
My favorite Mario woman is Vivian.
Fish.
Behind me is a piranha plant, bob-omb, and a blooper. Species such as these are an integral part of the event the princess is putting on. I can only give a brief rundown here, but the princess will be explaining more at her castle. Luigi, why shouldn't we play? We do parties all the fucking time.
Domination says, are we voting on which of the three?
We will not be voting on which of the three because I received a request for the starter. Ooh, we're gonna get a wish if we win?
Santana64RD says, I love all three, I can't pick.
Contestants will be splitting themselves into two categories. Those who command and those who move. You'll be competing in battles of strategy, utilizing your captures attacks called moves.
I'm interested to see what they are though.
Here, the best way to learn is to just jump right into it. Go ahead and pick whichever one you like.
Domination says, I'm just in awe of the fucking pixel word. It's so pretty.
You would go ahead and choose first, bro. I don't mind. Alright. I do love all of these goobers, but I did have a request.
Plant is grass, Bob-omb is fire, and blooper is water.
I did have a request from who some might call a bestie to go with a blooper. And I was requested
says
to...
helpful, I know colon P. Navirius_Mavers says, oh, interesting.
And I was requested to name this blooper Pete Jones. I don't know why.
The Sickness says Donna, he's working on a request from Tyrannosaurus, he got the bloops. Domination says blooper is what I picked too. Navirius_Mavers says Pete period Jones.
Let me see if I can find the context for it. I'm pretty sure they gave context.
Dominami says blooper is also apt for the fisheye minigame.
I don't know what the context is behind it.
Says blooping right along.
Alright, but after this, chat gets to name every Mariomon we get. Oh, Luigi's taking the fire type?
Mavers says bloopies. Domination says it's weird seeing my name up there XD.
Oh, and he named him Jerry because he... I remember his fucking journals from Thousand Year Door.
Says.
Hell yeah, you got a Bob-omb and nicknamed it Jerry.
Domination says I think you can change the nickname at any time, Eric. Navirius_Mavers says.
Cap Trainer Luigi would like to battle. Oh god, this battle screen looks so fucking good. Like, compared to Emerald's generic backgrounds. We got Pound.
Rusted old machines should stay home and play with their toasters.
Oh, well, we gotta go water gun.
The Magnacygnus says I've seen some of the sprite work of this, it's all really fucking cool. Logiminami says this feels so clean. Def channeling energy from the Princess Peach game. Navirius_Mavers says I love you, Brian Drummond.
I feel so bad beating up Luigi's Mario. Luigi's a good beat. And yet I must destroy him. Someone got a T-Rex. Well done. Wow, poison gas? Hell yeah.
Kenobi2113 says, oh man, I wanna have a Jerry friend. The Magnacygnus says I enjoyed the Mario movie. I saw it the other week when some friends came to town to hang out and found a dinosaur. But the name says it was horrible. Not me for once.
Good God, that's 2 in a row. What the fuck?
But the name says... The Magnacygnus says okay, I found one 2XD. Navirius_Mavers says oh for fuck's sake. Domination says another T. Rex.
Mavers, it's funny because there is no levers
says can Minami make it a hat trick though.
To control like the rarity per Twitch user. Like you all have the same RNG, and someone got the fucking Croverlord. What the fuck?
Got the combo breaker. The Magnacygnus says Nevermind Minami found the Croverlord XD.
Alright, now then, in order for someone to be a part of your party, they need to wear a specially designed cap
I know it's random. But fuck you. Lol. Domination says she found the cutie pie catch.
Aw, Damma, thank you. The members you choose have already had them, but you're going to need some more in the future. Here, they're in this care package. Inside it, obtained the caps.
The Magnacygnus says Minami found her fellow Corvid who was going swimming.
These caps will also shrink down your captures so that they may travel alongside you more easily. Inside the care package is also my patent-pending Tattle Dex.
Mavers says and I get the god. Damn. Not question mark exclamation point question mark. Domination says just realized Mith can't reprimand me effectively since I can't hear him.
It's funny that Dama
Timothy
thinks I
2113
reprimanded him.
says the Mario movie is on my list for bad movie night. Damnation says I still can't believe her that
Patent
birds
pending
also
test
evolved
facts,
their
where an
own
elite
method
group
of
of
lactation.
researchers and scientists have compiled every capture's strengths as well as a quippy essay about them. I'm gonna have to check that out immediately. Now then, I suggest you two start heading for the castle as soon as you can.
Vladimir says Mavs is getting fucking bodied by the Isira sensor. Navirius underscore Mavers says exclamation
Oh,
point
hell
fuck.
yeah, run button. Alright.
Navirius underscore Mavers says
Oh, it shows us...
Damnation says exclamation point fuck, what is the Isira sensor?
It shows the base stats? That's
Damnation
awesome.
says wait shit. The Magna-Sickness says I don't even know what's happening anymore. Also, it feels like we're fishing more than watching the stream XD. Vladimir says oh, this is the BW Positics. Damnation says the Dex also has evolution methods. Navirius underscore Mavers says this is Scalabound all fucking over again. Damnation says
Match
what is
percent
Scalebound?
growth rate.
The Magna-Sickness says don't invoke that name, I'm sad now.
Level up to 16 and 34. Oh, this is fucking awesome. I love this Pokemon. Give me the cap.
Navirius underscore Mavers says it was a game I really got excited for, but got cancelled. Santana64RD says it's female.
An ant trooper. What? I want an ant trooper.
Damnation says what was it about?
Magnus,
Vladimir
stop
says,
getting
to
Rexes.
answer your question, Dana, Desire Sensor is a reference to how gacha games always seem to know what you're trying to roll for. Navirius underscore Mavers says and ever since I've never been excited about anything ever. Santana64RD says Ant Trooper, the enemy from the second Game Boy game. The Magna-Sickness says I was also excited for it, Mavs, it looked cool as hell cause you got to fight evil with a huge ass dragon buddy.
Oversized
Navirius
insect
underscore
is a
Mavers
tireless
says
worker,
Mavis.
often used
God
to transport
damn
goods.
I
It
swear to
shows
God.
act like a suction cups and it can walk along walls and ceilings. Hi, chap. What are we naming them? I know it's a distraction from
Says
fishing.
Steps. Damnation says lots of stuff with a dragon buddy these days. The Magna-Sickness
Steps it
says name
is.
him Steps. Damnation says in fantasy life your method of transportation is a giant skeleton dragon. Navirius underscore Mavers says name it Suffering.
Koopa Troopa, I need you on my team immediately.
The Magna-Sickness says a Koopa friend. Vladimir says Tony Hawk.
Are we naming this Koopa Tony Hawk?
The Magna-Sickness says lol. Navirius underscore Mavers says a Koopa. Name it Turtle Soup. Vladimir says ESPC who can ride on their shells like a skateboard in Super Mario 64. The Magna-Sickness says no, I second Tony Hawk.
Turtle that is beyond loyal to the king. Bottom of its shell is made of a low friction material that allows it to slide across the ground. Oh my god, he is a skateboard. Look, mad respect to Luigi for nicknaming his Pokemon, but he doesn't have the same game as we do.
Internet, there's lots of ways to ride a Koopa. Navirius_Mavers says, or is he more of a hoverboard?
Oh, that's a soundbite I need to add. Oh, that sounds awesome. Do I have my hammer? Chef Cap? Oh. Is that a great ball?
Lotimanemi says, considering friction is directly mentioned, I would say more like skis a surfboard than hoverboard.
Got one of you.
The Magnacygnus says the real fear will be if that Koopa can evolve into a blue shell. The Magnacygnus says then we will have the power of God. Navirius_Mavers says, yeah, I guess you're right, Nugs.
Alright, Mags and Minami, you need to stop hoarding all the luck. Holy shit.
Lotimanemi says, oh hi Zoampa. Navirius_Mavers says, Minami question mark. You too question mark. The Magnacygnus says, I don't usually have the luck, Minami does. Lotimanemi says, Mith, this is like a running thing with me. Domination says I need to come back and complete my decks in this game.
Oh, you can see their entire holy shit. Alright, so you only evolve once at 14. Oh my god, 66.
Navirius_Mavers says in about to put hole into the wall right next to the other one. Lotimanemi says Mags can vouch. Our circle of friends constantly gives me shit for what they call my ex-luck like I'm a FGO servant. The Magnacygnus says also I love the type icons so much. Benkenobi2113 says, does that mean my bond friend evolve into Bullet Bill?
He might. Level up to 24 with less than 6 people in your party and having at least a plumber kit. Are you going to be a Shedinja?
You might give a skill Koopa.
Alright, we need to keep that in mind.
Mavers says and go servant. Lotimanemi says like how you get Shedinja.
That's what I'm thinking.
Says, oh my god, it's Shedinja.
Alright, it is vitally important that we do not forget that.
Domination says I really appreciate how open the game is about stuff like that. The Magnacygnus says the summonable characters in the Fate Grand Order FGO Gacha game. Navirius_Mavers says Shedinja.
Shedinja is a Pokemon you can only get if you have room in your party and an extra Pokeball when a different Pokemon evolves. Well, they didn't change the Poke Center design, including the map.
Navirius_Mavers says, is it a storage shed? Or a nut question mark? Number sign. Benkenobi2113 says, lol, is that how you get dry bones?
That might be how we get dry bones.
I'm forbidden from rolling on certain banners in gacha games so my friends can get their rolls first.
Does it say how many we have? We've got 8 plumber cats. Mushroom.
Domination says, can you roll for me if I ever play easy again than Mini?
Exit the town to the east. Okay. Who are you, friend?
Domination says I need to get the cute cat girl. Legitimately says I have very little power in Hoyoverse.
Know about quests?
Laverius underscore Mavers says great. Him so angry that him gonna go eat lunch.
I'm sorry, Mavers.
Legitimately says because good god the rate up in Hoyoverse games is almost as bad as Fate. Go itself.
Minami! Zumba's supposed to be rare.
Legitimately says hello again Zoanpa. Legitimately says listen Mith. Laverius underscore Mavers says I don't want your apologies, Mith. I want your big fish. Minimum. Legitimately says listen dash.
Alright. We are currently on ads, so we're gonna
says,
chill
oh no,
here.
I am at dimension.
Let's...
Legitimately says Max help me here, eh? Laverius underscore Mavers says Nugs. Domination says the at dimension holds no power over me.
Wait, that was going to... Yes. You're good. So we're just going to chill during the ads.
Legitimately says, with the stew who says at Legitimately you are ranked number sign 3 out of 11 with 9,393 gold question mark. From 120 total casts? Question mark. Domination says I don't suppose you have one more character space to use for Pete Jones?
Nah, Pete
Legitimately
Jones
says,
perfectly
okay,
fills
that's
it.
a very satisfying gold number, I won't lie.
Now,
Magnus
Mavers.
says, with the school who says at the Magnus Cygnus you are ranked number sign 1 out of 11 with 13,688 gold question mark. From 173 total casts? Question mark. Laverius underscore Mavers says another F asterisk god D asterisk F asterisk nugs. Legitimately says but it's coming. The Magnus Cygnus says I can't even see what I'll get but solo. Laverius underscore Mavers says what Mith? WHAT question mark. The Magnus Cygnus says what did Mith say?
Mavers.
Domination says I've always preferred Peter to Peter XD.
There is an option I can enable to make rare catches more common. But I don't know if you'd want that, because I feel like you want the full odds catch.
The Magnus Cygnus says XD. The Magnus Cygnus says another cast from the ad dimension.
I feel like if I enabled the easy rare catches, you'd be like, nah man, that defeats the purpose. But also, I totally get it if you want that sweet, sweet... We'll not call it steroids, but if you want performance enhancements, I mean, hey, we're back!
Why nothing is happening? Legiminemi says yep.
Alright.
Valerius_Mavers says no. I want what is rightfully mine. Don't you dare take the challenge away from me.
That's kind of what I was
says
thinking.
I am free from apprehension.
Alright, Tony Hawk. Oh no, you're slower. Oh no, it's Tammy Hawk.
Legiminemi says I'm just. Laughing BC, I can imagine Max and I just Conley fishing and Mavers is just in the middle full D.
Oh shit. Dare I risk it?
The Magnacygnus says I'm just happy to be here TBHW. Valerius_Mavers says I'm a Dark Souls soul. I live to suffer nor nugs ? Damnation says where am I in your imagination mini? Damnation says yelling from like across the lake.
Hell yeah, steps, let's
The
go.
Magnacygnus says Donna you're scuba diving in the lake with the harpoon gun probably. Legiminemi says you are on the nearby pier just doing your own thing.
Alright, let's heal Tony Hawk back up. Yeah, I'll take a plumber cap, let's go. Tony Hawk, you got this. No, you stop that.
Valerius_Mavers says so help me will hunt YIU down. Legiminemi says ooh the dynamic backgrounds for the fight too.
Yeah, I'm loving the effort put into this mod.
Legiminemi says Peach's
That's-
castle wasn't there in the previous route.
Oh!
The Magnacygnus says it'd be funny if when the cap is tossed at the start, it looked like it just span around sideways before releasing the friend. Valerius_Mavers says the mod does look pretty spectacular though. The Magnacygnus says instead of the silly flippy animation that is still amazing.
Do we want to have unlimited access to rare candies and coins? Because I'm not opposed. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Legiminemi says, I do like how they name it. That amuses me for some reason. Valerius_Mavers says sure son, whatever you want.
Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
The Magnacygnus says I think it's not a bad idea so you can grab more random friends we find along the way. Valerius_Mavers says nuts.
Yeah, because I'm not here for a challenge. I'm here to just see shit and put on a good show. What do you have to say, Toad?
The Magnacygnus says and also level up friends if we wanna swap team members out.
Exactly. Alright, Warpipe, where do you go?
Legiminemi says hey. Hey fishing hole, let me in.
I
The
assume
name
syrup
says
is
it
for
tried to
pee-pee?
kick me out. Malarius_Mavers says Minimi.
Brolder? Hi, friend! You're coming with me. Oh, no. Yeah, let's just huck a cat, see how
The
well it goes.
Sickness says syrup would be like an ether. Yeah, that's what they were in the Paper Mario games basically. But the Minami says, oh my god, it's adorable.
Sir, wear this hat, please. Oh, no. Alright, we are going to very gently moisten this boulder.
Malarius_Mavers says, oh hey, it's a graveler.
Very gently. Just a salt of water. No!
But the Minami says more like a Geodude, but yeah.
Alright, we are going
Malarius_Mavers says, yeah, that's what I meant. Domination says BRB need to take photos.
Let's try this one again. A buzzy beetle?
But the Minami says the queue on the fishing hole is very finicky. I'm finding.
There's one person in line. Like, you all, like, queue up when you put it in. Oh, fuck. Sir, please.
Malarius_Mavers says gim.
Oh, you dick!
The Sickness says I seek the fish.
Got him.
The Sickness says meanwhile the nugs seek Mavs.
Dark type, excellent. Secluded turtle that lives in caves.
Buzzy friend get two.
In sewers, its hard carapace gives it fire resistance. Its sticky feet allow it to take refuge on ceilings. Can I check the other
Malarius_Mavers says seriously I can open my own store now with all these nugs. But the Minami says Mavs has so many nugs you might as well call him the Maverick Nugger. Like a Maverick Hunter but with ceramics.
Oh my god, what are we naming Buzzy Beetle? Also, I could also...
Sickness says name him Grab Beetle.
I don't know if that'll fit. I'll give it a shot.
Says David Dangerous. Malarius_Mavers says Butts. The Sickness says because Tyranno cannot be here yet.
Also, right now I currently have it set to only my custom fish. I can re-enable the default fish as well if you guys want even more things to catch. No? No, fuck! Okay, hold on. Can I rename... Oh my god, this is so nice. Showing off inadvertently a feature of this ROM hack. I grab Beetle.
Sickness says I think Mavs would come at me with a snow plot if you put more fish back into the spawn XD. Malarius_Mavers says what? And miss out on all these nugs? Question mark. No way, Mith. Leave the normal fish out of this.
Defense. Only one level up at 22. I can guess what that is. I do want that boulder, though.
The Magnosaurus says Orja as Buzzy is all defense though. Valerius underscore Mavers says the Magnosaurus says like it's extra thick.
Alright, we'll give this one more shot. That's what I was hoping for. Uh-oh. Get into the hat, friend.
The Magnosaurus says it has TBNDINE exclamation point. Holy
Come
shit,
on,
that's
honor
cool.
guard.
Nobel Syrup says, are you seizing them with your hat?
Hell yes I am, Mabel. Welcome.
Valerius underscore Mavers says, dang it, universe. What did I do? Is this for the thing I did in JAPAN question mark?
Alright, what are we naming Brolder?
The Magnosaurus says technically Maple I think Mith is catching them in spare hats to join his team of friends. Nobel Syrup says not huddle.
Will Nut Huddle fit? It will, in fact.
Nut.
Thank you. Alright guys, we got Nut Huddle.
Wow, a gun!
Valerius underscore Mavers says,
Alright.
Nobel Syrup says he's beautiful.
I gotta put Tony Hawk out front. We need to get our Shedindra. Giru! A fuzzy! A friend!
The Magnosaurus says I still have to make Donna work for the first place fishing. Valerius underscore Mavers says God. Damn it.
Magnus, you caught 2 T-Rexes today, I'm pretty sure. You don't need to work.
The Magnosaurus says, oh god, I hate these things in Mario games. Lodiminami says it's not Donna you're trolling, it's Mavs. Nobel Syrup says, dude, the sprite work in this is really good.
Oh yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
The Magnosaurus says, right, my brain is in derp mode.
Don't you mud slap me. How dare you? Fuck out of here, Monty Mole. Victory for Tony Hawk. Victory for Pete Jones.
Valerius underscore Mavers says, Manus you don't even know Liao got seething with RAGE question mark. Nobel Syrup says, lol.
Oh hey, a Goomba! Hiya!
He says, stop, try to lancer and fish at the same time, lol. Nobel
No,
Syrup
I
says,
don't care.
stop
Get
him.
in the hat. No, Mabel, this one will be a friend.
Examination says I am back temporarily.
Welcome back, Dama. Yes.
The Magnosaurus says, Mavs, I think you're taking it far more serious than me and I can't tell if you're angry or doing a bit. When Kenobi 2113 says victory for fish. The Magnosaurus says either way, I'm just chilling.
Alright. Wumps are we naming the Goomba?
Nobel Syrup says his name will be Einstein. Navirius _Mavers says lol, it's a bit max. Lotimanemi says she looks like a squishy.
I think Mabel did get the last one. We can try Squishy. And also, we can rename them at any time. It's
oh
nice.
Yeah, it's a Lady Goomba : O. Nobel Syrup says I counted. If it has no space, it fits. Navirius _Mavers says I'm honestly having fun here. Nobel Syrup says Squishy is also good. Nobel Syrup says really implies the squish.
Implies the squish is a great sentence out of context.
Lotimanemi says the laugh was unexpected from Teasel. The Magnacygnus says oh my god you added Teasel's laugh to the XD. Kenobi2113 says okay.
I need to get voice lines for the other Teasel pulls. It's hard to find voice clips of them. Well, hey Mavericks, at least that was a 3-star mug.
Domination says which is the most kissable cat you think?
That's a tough one. I don't normally.
Mavers says you know what, Mith? Nobel Syrup says why do the toads have eyes?
It will certainly kill the myth.
On their heads.
Because they're wearing cappies, like Mario. It's just like Mario Odyssey. We're throwing hats, cappies to capture.
The name says it's all the caps from Mario Odyssey. The Magnacygnus says maybe it's because they have funny hats like Mario does in Mario Odyssey. Nobel
Guys, please, Maple's already dead. Why does Tony Hawk have a heart on his UI icon?
The name says that they'll get better.
Alright, Nut Huddle, let's see what you're up to.
Nobel Syrup says everyone gets to passes everyone. Navirius _Mavers says he's not dead enough yet.
Itty bud, I'ma kill ya. Oh hey, someone got a Metro.
Says go Nut Huddle. Lotimanemi says I love you how said that while fishing up a Gyarados. The Magnacygnus says I think the heart means it's yours. Probably in case you have a double battle with an NPC alive.
That checks out.
Lotimanemi says that makes sense, honestly. Domination says I think so Max. The Magnacygnus says minimally fish up term. Command error in phoneme. The baby. Navirius _Mavers says more.
Orb castles, enter in one spot, exit another. Oh no. More. Oh fuck, that toad looks awesome.
Nobel Syrup says bridges are like Mariomon. The Magnacygnus says another fish.
These fish.
Navirius _Mavers says more. Domination says cheap, 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 cheap. Lotimanemi says let's buy a phone, let's buy a phone.
A beanie? Am I kill him. There's a lot of fishing going on.
The Magna-Sickness says,
Feel
oh god,
like-
I hate it. Lodiminami says, thanks, I hate it. Nobelsyrup says, I do not respect Beanie. Navirius_Mavers says, Moor. The Magna-Sickness says, Mith with the hashtag. Damnation
yeah.
says, but look at that huge smile. The Magna-Sickness says, leave TF2 now. Navirius_Mavers says, you, gross. Beanie.
Paralyze heal. It hadn't occurred to me that the Mariomon could
Damnation
cause
says, invite
paralysis.
you, Mav. Lodiminami says, the energy I'm giving is everyone is like that.
Let's look in my pockets. What do we got? Raises the level of a capture to the level cap, but we don't... Oh, I see. Okay, let's bring Squishy up a few levels. We'll put them all at 6, just so I can actually use them
Sickness
here.
says, I'm beginning to think you might need to turn fishing back into a redeem instead of free, or it's just gonna constantly exist in the corner of the stream, lol.
Yeah.
Mavers says, fight me, Donna. Asterisk proceeds to begin pathetic nerd slapping asterisk.
Look, the second Mavs gets a decent capture, we'll
Damnation
turn
says,
it
I
to a
thought that was
redeem.
the goal, Max.
Unit capture? No. Oh fuck, berries. No.
Lodiminami says, oh, there's Leviathan. Navirius_Mavers says, no. Don't take my fish away from me. Daddy needs. The Magna-Sickness says, I love that despite Leviathan definitely being the biggest thing in here, it's not that valuable XD.
Look, it's an
Lodiminami
early
says, I
game
mean,
summon.
Donna, it does make it hard to read stuff.
Oh fuck, this goom is kicking my ass. Would it help if I muted the fishing so you don't hear the sound effects constantly?
Damnation says hard to read what? The Magna-Sickness says the other fishing covering the text boxes is why I'm like HMMM, maybe this isn't the best idea while Mariomon is going. Nobelsyrup says I love steps.
Well, here, how about...
Mavers says,
Rusted
is there a
old
way to
machines
just make
should
the
stay
fishing
home
window a
and play
little
with their
smaller?
toasters.
Let's go with you. Let's put you up here. Actually, nothing's really happening up here. How's that? There you go. Wait. No, that's covering attacks.
Navirius_Mavers says no. I need to hear my victories, or else they mean nothing. The Magna-Sickness says, oh my god, XD. The Magna-Sickness says, With the school says at the Magnacyclus you are ranked number sign 1 out of 11 with 14,528 gold question mark. From 193 total casts. Question mark. Vladimir says hilariously, Xiv is one of the few where Leviathan isn't super early game. If Rid, Titan and Garuda are the early game summons, Leviathan is like 2 patches into air. Domination says man fuck Leviathan. Navirius _ Mavers says nor big fish.
Yoshi, friend! No, let me speak to you.
Nobel Syrup says man no fuck Leviathan, man leave Leviathan alone. The Magnacyclus says I see more fish to achieve one of 2 personal minigames.
I wish to speak to... Nope. There we go.
Vladimir says I'm just here.
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
The Magnacyclus says I respect the toad that just wanted 6 of the same friend. The Magnacyclus
Excuse
says
me?
why Mavs found a Crowlord.
Hold on. One sec.
Navirius _ Mavers says Knoon, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of big catch. Vladimir says Mavs got the Crow Overlord. The Magnacyclus says, with the school says at the Magnacyclus you are ranked number sign 1 out of 11 with 14,560 gold question mark. From 195 total casts. Question mark. Vladimir says are you actually checking the sky? A plus.
It exists.
Says I can only make so many more casts before my minigame is complete. Navirius _ Mavers says oh hey, I got the Crowlord. Watch now Mith is gonna turn my luck metrics way down so I only ever get nugs again.
Yes, because I have control over individual luck metrics. No, please God. Not steps, you fucker.
Navirius _ Mavers says clearly. Nobel Syrup says steps no. The Magnacyclus says let's see how quickly I can get the last few in. Nobel Syrup says avenge steps. Vladimir says steps down.
Alright, don't worry guys, Squishy
The
got him.
Magnacyclus says no not steps.
I would like to find
The
something
Magnacyclus
new.
says victory for Squishy.
Give something new. Excuse me? You look amazing.
Vladimir says that's a friend. The Magnacyclus says we need 50 of this immediately. Nobel Syrup says Mario has a bit of a body. Nobel Syrup says booty asterisk. Vladimir says I love him. Benkenobi 2113 says how do you think I got the T-Dasher X first try?
Hey friend.
Navirius
Hey,
_
buddy.
Mavers says I love whatever we're talking about. Vladimir says a rebel you can use the force, that's how. Navirius _ Mavers says oh, I do love him. The Magnacyclus says oh fuck we need a good name for this little buddy young.
Good luck, fuckers. Affectionate.
Legiminemi says Pepperjack.
Pepperjack's pretty good.
The Magnasagnus says. With the school who says at the Magnasagnus you are ranked number sign 1 out of 11 with 14,587 gold question mark. From 197 total casts. Question mark. Navirius _ Mavers says how about Leg? Nobelserup says Pepperjack is adorable. Navirius _ Mavers says. With the school who says at Navirius _ Mavers you are ranked number sign 2 out of 11 with 14,140 gold question mark. From 230 total casts. Question mark. The Magnasagnus says I agree with Pepperjack.
Now, one thing to keep in mind. Honor Guard can pronounce Bleg really well, and Pepperjack not at all. But I'm pretty sure we'll find other Mariomon we can name Bleg. No, he's not going in the box, he's going in the
I
team
want
right
a
now.
plushie of this little friend. Like an ironically. Navirius _ Mavers says but Pepperjack is a cheese. How about Peppercorn?
Well, hey, it can actually... Minami, your luck. How could you?
Legiminemi says lol I got veggie booze. Nobelserup says Pepper. The Magnasagnus says on the booze XD.
Let's see what we can learn about our new friend. Oh, that was Beanie. Ant Trooper, Cheap Sheep, Fuzzy Monty.
Legiminemi says Max please help explain how bullshit my luck is. I don't know how to properly word it. The Magnasagnus says I think one of my bits is ruined but I'm still gonna try. Navirius _ Mavers says and just when I was starting to condom. Mindy gets Servies a crystal.
He does evolve at 26. This is vital information.
Legiminemi says twice in a row exclamation point.
It's only a rare. It's not meant to be hard to get. I'm surprised it took us this long to get one.
Navirius
Welcome,
_
Mario.
Mavers says Mindy. Enough. The Magnasagnus says oh Mindy's luck is an
I hope the trip from your
unquantifiable
house
force
wasn't
of the
too
universe
long.
sometimes. I've joked about her giving something and then she immediately manifested.
Where's Luigi? Ah, the boy is here.
The Magnasagnus
Jerry,
says
Chuck,
Luigi
and
Cyber.
Private? Luigi's nicknaming all his dudes? God damn it, I love you, Luigi.
Legiminemi says I've also managed to manifest a Hector in a run of V. Engage just by going oh-ho. In a voice chat.
8 people from
Legiminemi
across
says
the
Luigi,
kingdoms
you are such a
hold
bro.
a special power star. The first person to collect all 8 will be granted a
Navirius
wish.
_ Mavers says lol. Him not even upset that people are getting cool stuff. That's fine. Him upset that nugs. The Magnasagnus says oh god the sudden Hector.
I am curious. I'm gonna hit the decks real quick. Have we got everyone? You got 11 Zumba plush. Well done. So many mugs. Oh. You're still missing one. Good luck with that.
Navirius _ Mavers says no, I think the grand prize is still out there, right? Kenobi 2113 says Minami, I'm gonna send a meme in tabletop for you in a minute. The Magnasagnus says, with the Skuu says at the Magnasagnus you are ranked number sign 1 out of 11 with 14,631 gold question mark.
Hell yeah,
On
Ouija's my
200
partner.
total
Alright.
casts, question mark.
Where is a
Like
PC?
the Navy says I think Zoamba is still the greatest gift dash oh boy a riddle. Navirius underscore Mavers says wait, Mith did you seriously just say I'm missing a mug? The Magnasagnus says curses I can't fish anymore I hit 200 casts.
No, it's not a mug. Whatever's that far down the list is...
The Magnasagnus
Not a
says
mug.
this is a lie I will probably start fishing
Fuck,
again
I need a PC. I need to get Peppercorn Jack in here. Please. Please. Is there a PC up here? Give PC. Give PC. You monsters.
Navirius underscore Mavers says oh, okay. Because if I was missing a mug.
Oh no, you've got all the mugs.
Vladimir says the question for PC pun.
Alright, Steps, you got
The
this.
Magnasagnus says oh it shows you Luigi's team. The Magnasagnus says it's cool. Navirius underscore Mavers says exclamation point Fosh. Navirius underscore Mavers says. Vladimir says oh yeah I love how the battle backgrounds shift for locations.
What do you mean he
Vladimir
has
says
speed
there is
boost?
so much love put into this game it's great.
Oh, weird. It doesn't show a heart at all on the UI now. Dear God.
Navirius underscore Mavers says.
Minami, please. Oh, I need to write.
The Magnasagnus says Minami why do you keep finding the space rules exclamation point? Vladimir says I alt tab to check something and low. Nortiti booze. When Kenobi 2113 says meme sent. Navirius underscore Mavers says. Vladimir says I don't know, is that how asterisk I asterisk give in touch with the force? Giving completely schnockered question mark.
Alright. Alright, Steps, you got this. Steps, you don't got this. Pete Jones. This fucking nightmare turtle. Chuck down.
Navirius underscore Mavers says. The Magnasagnus says event Luigi's buggy.
Yeah, we'll take Aqua Jet.
Vladimir says what's this about Venkan stash someone's live LUIDI exclamation point.
I just need a PC.
Navirius underscore Mavers says Luigi. Luigi question mark.
Peach, how do you not have a PC in your castle? No! No! One of you. Wait, what did that sound? I was looking over at the mayor.
It will certainly kill the Myth.
You have a PC?
Navirius
Probably not.
underscore Mavers says, hey, Mindy found the mayor.
He's one of you. Yeah, I'll take a TM.
Legiminami says, oh hi bullet seed. The Magnacycnus says, hey, bullet seed TM.
Hell yeah, it's bullet seed.
Navirius
Ah!
underscore Mavers says, and I found the F-Aster's King Nug.
It shows you which of your fucking party can learn it. That is great. I love this.
The Magnacycnus says, yeah. The Magnacycnus says, love that. Legiminami says, oh I love the colonists so much. It's so good.
Wait, is there a physical special split or is it type-based in this game? Don't you. There is a physical special split. I saw it when I learned Aquajet. So, God, you.
Navirius underscore Mavers says, what a nice nod to have all this stuff.
Please, I just. What's out here? Where? Oh, it just loops. Okay, alright. Alright, so I couldn't find a sound clip.
Legiminami
For
says, oh
Leviathan?
god. The type-based damage cycling.
So I grabbed the roar from Titanosaurus from Terror of Mechagodzilla for him. Oh, Spike! Fuck!
Navirius underscore Mavers says, I knew it. Legiminami
Okay,
says, I mean that works.
We're gonna... Nope. There we go. Alright, Chuck, you got the Goomba.
Navirius underscore Mavers says, I recognize that roar. Any real Godzilla head would recognize the Titanosaurus. Legiminami says,
I'm glad.
asterisk stamina. Legiminami says, oh god, it's not great.
Rusted old machines should stay home and play with their toasters.
Okay, I'm seeing what's going on with Spike here. So we're going to swap to, thank God Pete Jones is on my team. No, stop that.
Navirius underscore Mavers says, what's going on with Spike? Is he
He's-
Spike's Beagle?
He's very defensive, and he keeps raising his defense. So we're going to hit him with some special. Mavers, you
Legiminami says, no,
found.
but stamina increases the depth of a Pokemon whenever they get hit by a physical attack.
Mavers, you've done it.
The Magnacycnus says, spooky Zoanba.
Alright, Spike, calm the fuck down.
Navirius underscore Mavers says, what the fuck? Isn't it? Lodiminami says, oh hey Max Mavs pulled ahead of you. Lodiminami says it's Isaiah Zoroid. The Magnacygnus says, oh yeah, so he did damn.
And I do believe that was the
Kenobi
last
2113 says X5, I guess I could catch up. The Magnacygnus says I've kinda given up on fishing because like just hitting the command is a bit boring and I wanna pay more attention to the game XD. Navirius underscore Mavers says Moy just pull into the lead.
Depths learned Strucklebug, hell yeah.
The Magnacygnus says lol a rival got the booze.
Alright, Toadsworth waiting for me. I just need a PC. You're not the
Navy
PC, are
says
you?
I was gonna say did I get more GT booze, but then no, that was the proper owner that time.
Yo, party, cool, good. No, I want...
Kenobi 2113 says XD wonderful. Lodiminami says PC denied.
I just want to level up my pepper jack. My sweet baby boy. Oh my god. Guys, we found Zubat.
The Magnacygnus says Shy Guys :D. Lavirius underscore Mavers says surveys a crystal.
How queer. Happy Pride, everybody. Oh, you protecting son of a bitch. Excuse me? Guys, Toadsworth ain't no shit.
Lavirius underscore Mavers says surveys a crystal. Lodiminami says Shy Guy what the shit.
Shy Guy used Spatial Rend. Alright, no, never mind. Shy Guy needs to die immediately. Oh, you shellbell using motherfucker. Ugh.
Lavirius underscore Mavers says hey, there we go. Surveys a crystal. Lodiminami says lol that soundbite with Roar is funnier than it should be.
Alright, since Mavs did get the toppest of
The
top
Magnacygnus
catches,
says I seek another fish.
I think I'm gonna switch it over to points. Not what I want to do.
Lodiminami says that's entirely fair lol.
Settings. Back command. No. Channel points, yes.
The Magnacygnus says yeah, turbo fair lol. Navirius underscore Mavers says it's true I got the Elysast fish keep going.
Now let me just
Kenobi
make
2113
sure.
says X5 lunchtime.
Have fun, Kenobi. Let me just make sure fish is enabled. Yes, alright. Oh good, Jerry grew to 11. Good for Jerry. Monty Mole. Alright, Cooper Brothers, let's go. Also, we have an ad starting in 5 minutes. God, so many Crover Lords today.
The Magnasagnus says no, not another ad.
Don't worry, Magnus. We pause during the ads. You know this.
The Magnasagnus says I will be banished to the ad dimension D.
Got him.
The Magnasagnus says I'm not worried about the gameplay. The ad dimension is just hella boring.
That's totally fair. Unfortunately, I cannot disable ads entirely. Twitch demands them. I don't want you to heal my party. I want you to be a computer. Okay. Can I return now to PC? No.
The Magnasagnus says there's a way to give ad blocker things to work on them fully, but I'm lazy about finding them.
Gasp. What was that noise? Magic Koopa, hey buddy, how's it going? Or Kamek, either one. Oh no. You know what? We're just going to run the ads
The
right
Magnasagnus
now.
says hi, Kamek.
We'll be right back with His Royal Highness in 3 minutes. Get up, stretch, and do what you gotta do.
Navirius_Mavers says. With the school who says at Navirius_Mavers you are ranked number sign 1 out of 11 with 16,401 gold question mark. From 249 total casts? Question mark. The Magnasagnus says oh no, I am slammed by a sign that says at dimension.
There was a sound clip I wanted to give you guys that came to me during the stream, but I completely forgot what it was. I do have an idea for a new
says,
catch,
can you
though.
please capture Bowser in a have as soon as possible? Thank you.
Mabel, I will do everything in my power to capture Bowser for you.
Navirius_Mavers says lol, okay. Now that I'm number 1, I'm out of here. Later losers. Lol, MK.
Mavericks, I knew you were only here to get to the top of the leaderboard. Another minute and a half.
Navirius underscore Mavers says you can't blame me. It's in my nature.
I can't put together the audio for the new fish because he'll hear it and that will spoil the fun. But I can work on the visual while we wait this next minute. How's everyone doing today, chat?
Nobel Syrup says I'm good. How are you doing?
Well, it's the weekend, recovering from hell week at work, but I am loving this game so far. It is so heartfelt.
Nobel Syrup says it's really charming.
Wow, a gun!
Legiminami
And
says I'm
we
doing good,
are back.
Navirius underscore Mavers says I'm good too. Just took my pants off and kicking it.
Hell yeah. Introducing His Royal Highness, the Scourge, to your eyes and nostrils.
The Magnasateness says I am free of that dimension.
The King of the Koopas. King. Breach.
Legiminami says had a very humid week, but it's normal for summer.
So I'm an outcast again, huh? What did I do to deserve it this time? Shall I read off the list? Perfect. Thank you, Toadsworth. I've been on a good streak for a while now.
Nobel Syrup says justice for Bowser.
I haven't kidnapped you in how long? 4 days? That's pretty good. I'm really trying here.
Sickness says Toadsworth immediately roasting this man Bowser. Legiminami says that asterisk is asterisk a record for him.
My roommate laughed out loud hearing me
says,
read
wow,
it.
King Peach. For a second I thought they were gonna introduce Bosset.
You gave a power star to my boy Junior instead of me? Oh, get wrecked, Bowser.
When Kenobi 2113 says browser, the fuck did I do? Legiminami says congrats to Peach on his transition then. The Magnasateness says if it was Bosset, oh god, I'm in danger.
That's because you're the commander, too. You're one of the best commanders in the whole world. Surely you had to find out yourself. Princess, I don't think he's going to buy that. Give him a moment. Carefully. Ah, Mario Kart 64 Bowser noises, fuck yes!
The Magnasateness says Peach rolling at 20 exception.
You finally admit how awesome and amazing my skills are. Alright, I'll play. Let me gather my platoons to mop the floor of this party. There are rules? How was I supposed to know that? God, Bowser's just me right now. I feel a connection. Mood kindred.
Magnasateness says Bowser.
Sire, if I may interject. Oh my god. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's a good one.
Legiminami says lol the humor.
Son of a bitch. I need to play Deltarune on here. Which means I need to play Undertale on here just to have the full, like, where it came from.
Says this dialogue is amazing.
I've been reading it to the prince for bedtime. Only up to 6 captures. Explains here. See that rule? I'm going to choose to ignore it. Bastard could be plotting anything. Well, hey, Pokemon music, how's it going? Oh no, Bowser's Team Magma.
Sickness says Oha XD.
This pose! So powerful!
Nobel Syrup says he's so cute.
Alright,
He
steps.
says I love the pose. The Magna Sickness says got mad about not being invited to Mario's party XD. Legiminami says that's great.
I choose you, Goomba! Struggle bug activate. It's only a level 3 Goomba. That is poor Squishmallow. Are we speed tied with the level 3 Goomba? Steps, come on. You can do better than that. What? That was like one hit! About to use Toady. I don't remember Toady by name. Oh, this fucker from Yoshi's Story. Oh, I hate you. I'ma kill ya.
The Magna Sickness says destroy on sight. Nobel Syrup says no.
Alright. Pretty sure you're going to be like flying type or something, so we're going to swap to Nut Huddle. Oh, but Nut Huddle doesn't have good special defense, does he?
Nut.
You stop that. Get rolled out. Uh-oh. Hey, so long as he keeps using Gust instead of Confusion, we're good. Alright, Nut Huddle's gonna die next turn. Hold on. 1 second. Fuck do you mean?
The Magna Sickness says wait a second.
No more playing fair!
Nobel Syrup says what?
Bowser, you can't do that!
He says boss where I'm turning hands myself now.
I mean, Bowser, if you're just gonna get bodied by Nut Huddle, that's fine. Uh-oh. Oh no. Nut Huddle, you can do this? Yes! All glory to Nut Huddle. Oh my god.
The Magna Sickness says the power of Nut.
Nut.
Oh my god.
But Kenobi 2113 says it's almost as if period that's what he wanted all along.
Nut.
Magna Sickness says Bowser was level 11.
Did I just lose to my own minions?
The
What?
Magna Sickness says
how?
so getting a bunch of EXP out of him makes sense.
I didn't even look at his level. You need to treat your party with love and affection, Bowser. No, Toadsworth, I think
Bowser
Luigi's
upset,
got...
I think the Sneeze Nut title deserves to be the new king.
King Nut?
The Sickness says Toadsworth, I think Luigi had it right the first time.
Good. I'm glad Bowser's got scheming to do. Unfortunately, I think this means we're not catching Bowser at any point in this game. Why did we give a star to Junior?
Navirius _ Mavers says, oh. The Sickness says we need to get the Perjek out of the Daker PC.
The exact second.
Says it's good to be the king.
The exact second I access the PC, Pepperjack's joining us. No, I want give PC. Give PC. PC give now. PC. Get me the fuck out of here. No, Toad, goddamn you. Is there anything over here? No. Oh god, I have to go all the way back through 1-2? Why? Fuck me. I don't think this helped me. This is not helping me. Where am I going? No!
Diminabi says there is literally a ledge you can jump down and go left from.
Hold on, let me kill this ant and then I will try to pay more attention to where the fuck I'm going. Oh, come on. Alright. Oh my god. Sir, please. I don't even care anymore. Alright, can I jump? I don't think I can do that there. Okay. That's not too bad a walk. Alright.
Sickness says it's time.
Who are we replacing for Pepperjack?
Navirius _ Mavers says Shryams.
Shryams?
Navirius _ Mavers says Shrooms.
So Squish? Got...
Navirius _ Mavers says yeah, that. I have no idea. The Sickness says Squish or Grab Beetle. The Magnacygnus says one of them for Pepper. The Kenobi 2113 says holy shit I love him. I'm so sad I missed Pepper Jack's intro now.
Alright, let's pull everyone up to 10. Not going to use Roar. 9, 10. Mud Slap, sure. Alright, Tony Hawk, let's go. Shit. One too many. Oh well. It was 24 when we need space in the party, right?
The Magnacygnus says yes. Latiminami says yes.
Alright, we got a while to go then. Yes, we want Bug Bite. Wait, hold on. I just realized they replaced the backpack image with Mario's overalls. Mario, I need you to keep those on, buddy.
The Magnacygnus says he has many pockets after all.
I'm just going to get... bunch of those. There we go. Alright, now we don't need to worry about not being able to capture anything.
Latiminami says good lord Mario's stacked.
Look, if you've played New Super Mario Bros. 2, dude's got a ton of coins. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you use that ember. Fuck yes. This where? Yes.
The Magnacygnus says I love this little fire-breathing dino so much. Latiminami says also save check.
I should probably save, shouldn't I?
The Magnacygnus says I love that honor guard says Dino that way.
Alright, Peach, let's go. Hi, Biddy Bud. I'm sorry. Oh, you charming fuck. Oh, you're not pure bug. I thought you would be. Oh my god. You stop that. Baby Yoshi?
And Kenobi 2113 says good luck everybody, I must go work the cantina.
Don't go lobbing off any more arms than you need to,
Navy says
Arable.
give the band a good tip for me.
Oh my god, that's right. Alright, Gravity Beetle, I need you to hold down the fort. The fort being yourself.
Navy says it's a chunk. Valerius underscore Mavers says have fun. Ben.
You've got metal cloth?
Says a chunky Lil Yoshi.
Oh fuck, that was a critical? Alright, we are going to... No, don't tail whip
says
me,
a
you fuck.
Yashling, as it were.
No, you counter-picking asshole! Oh my god. There we go. No, wait, now it's too late. You... I'ma destroy him. Nut Huddle, you got this. Nut Huddle, please! This Yoshi's too powerful. Never mind. We got this.
Beyond Runner 64 says, are you gonna catch this one?
This is a gym battle.
Underscore Mavers says, y'all got this. Mith rent the flesh from his bones. Give
Also,
him the business.
hello, Neon.
Beyond Runner 64 says, oh oops.
It's all good.
Beyond Runner
Crazy
64
Daisy.
says, I'm a Dumbo.
Now, like, unless you have...
Beyond
You
Runner
need external
64
context
says
to
a
know it's a
Dumbo
fight.
Dumbo.
Oh, you! No! Nut Huddle, you got this! Fight it! Yes, Nut Huddle! Yes!
Beyond Runner 64 says, I just like hearing the robot voice say Dumbo.
Dumbo. Oh, you hateful monster. Doesn't matter, we got him. Teammates, on top of that, I'd like to give you something that could help your team out. TM38? Alright, what
Beyond
is
Runner
this?
64 says, Luigi looks pissed.
No, Luigi's the sweetest of beans. Oh fuck, we got a Yoshi egg.
The Magnus says egg. Beyond Runner 64 says name the Yoshi.
Egg.
I think that's a sound clip I need to give you guys.
The Magnus says we have to hatch it first, probably.
Toad, please.
Beyond Runner 64 says name it's bruh.
You will give me an egg.
Oh, fuck yes. Thank you. Don't give me the piss. I don't want the
The
piss.
Sickness says okay Wesker condom. Maverius underscore Mavers says asterisk scratches itself desperately period asterisk maybe want toast. You guys want toast? I'm gonna make toast.
Nevers, you might have a problem. Oh, okay. Hello. Hello. Go on. Oh, that is sick.
Maybe says Mavers this is your intervention from fishing.
Wait, no. Where are we?
The Sickness says I mean Mith you never put fishing back into the redeems either.
It should be. Hold on.
Maverius underscore Mavers says lol, I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Good word did I kill my father? Laugh track words it not. Wow, a gun. Custom change. Highlight. Unlocked. Why is it not there? Okay. That's my bad. Alright, fishing is enabled.
Maverius underscore Mavers, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? I asterisk no asterisk I have problems.
Fishing unlocked. Go have fun.
The Sickness says fish.
You guys all have a problem, and I'm here for it. Oh. Oh. I see.
The Sickness says nah, I just wanted to fish once I'm good.
Alright, so Gravity Beetle. You're getting replaced with Egg. Alright, let's heal up our boy. What abilities do we have? 'Cause I'm guessing we don't have anything like Flame Body, but
The Sickness says Grav Beetle did its best. We can check on him later. He's napping now.
blocks critical hits. That's awesome. That's water moves in a pinch. Oh, hey! Don't even have to go far to hatch this one. That's awesome. Fire or water hits up speed. Prevents added effects. Not bad.
The Sickness says oh quick hatch on the Yoshi. Nice.
Alright, so... Cloudcap Town, I want to go there. World 2? Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Fuck, what's this track?
The Sickness says I wonder if the different colors of Yoshi are different evolutions.
Guys,
The
Yoshi's theme is
says
fire?
like Kiwi, but a dinosaur. Beyond Runner 64 says is Wario in it?
If Wario's in it, we have not seen him yet.
The Magnasatanus says Mayhaps. Beyond Runner 64 says I hope he's just the worst.
Steps, I believe in you. Steps, might have been a mistake. Steps, you were definitely a mistake. Fuck, I thought I had at least one more turn
so
on it.
much like a Tahu song, but I know it's not a Tahu song. It's probably something from Luigi's Mansion, but it sure sounds like crazy backup dancers in a few spots.
I know they have the entire OST on YouTube. Not Huddle, please. Holy shit. How many Hawk have rolled out?
The Magnasatanus says Jazz his rollout was stacked up.
How the hell did you get rollout on your Koopa Troopa? I want rollout on my Koopa Troopa. Jerry. Jerry versus Pete. Here we are once again, brother. Much has changed, and yet much is the same. God, he's getting faster.
The Magnasatanus says he's setting up.
Oh, God. Pepperjack 211, good.
The Magnasatanus says never mind he's dead.
Now, Luigi, are you going to be a bro and heal me? Always super good at party games. Brother, you dick. I can't stay mad at you, but still. Whatever, it's getting more steps in for the Yoshi. Alright, World 2, let's go. Give, encounter. What do we got? Oh, I hate it. Oh, no.
The Magnasagnus says destroy. On site.
Well, it didn't want anything to do with us either, so...
Navirius_Mavers says okay, got 8 slices of toast. Just gonna nibble these and dot. What was that? The Magnasagnus says coward.
Do we care about Biddy Bud?
The Magnasagnus says bit but colon D.
Sounds like yes.
The Magnasagnus says it's friend shaped.
Like it in the cap. Going nuts. Point round creature. Alright, what would we like to name the Biddy Bud?
The Magnasagnus says small.
Mall it is. Creepy doctor, you say? I don't know what this switch does. No. Not this fucker.
The Magnasagnus says oh it's a nice type.
It's going to be a melted type soon enough. You stop that. You stop that right now.
The Magnasagnus says it's gonna be vapor when Pepper is done with it.
Oh, they got frostbite in this instead of... Oh, that sucks for me. Better than the alternative, though.
The Magnasagnus says I was almost furious you got frozen, but frostbite is a way more interesting status effect.
Pete Jones wants to learn smoke screen. What do we got? Ah, that thing's cheap. Another one of these fuckers? Pete Jones, who got this? And fairy type? Wrecked nerd?
Lodiminami says Fairy Wind is also just a kinda common move.
I don't know why he went for powder snow there, but I'll take it. Butt huddle to 13. My defeat has been activated. Hmm. Sure. I'm feeling reassured by this.
Navirius underscore Mavers says MMMM toast. So anyway, did we catch Bowser? No.
Nah, he fucked off.
Sickness says Bowser was a boss fight.
Bullet Bill? I want a Bullet Bill. Baseball bat, sure. It's happening.
The Sickness says Yoshi time.
Yes, obviously we want to name baby Yoshi.
The Sickness says Chunky Lil Bappin.
Thank you, Honor Guard.
The Sickness says baby girl. O. Latiminami says a girl Bappin too.
Alright, what do we want to name the girl Babbin?
Navirius underscore Mavers says just name it Drunk. The Sickness says clearly. Name it Timet. Name says Drunkamet.
There we go.
The Sickness says XD. Navirius underscore Mavers says here we go.
Events trapping, normal type, hardy. Pound wrap and tail whip. Alright, what do we got? Not found in the wild.
Latiminami says oh is Yoshi the Eevee.
I think Yoshi's the Eevee.
Latiminami says it is the Eevee.
So we leveled it up to 20 to get to Yoshi, I presume, and then from there...
The Sickness says yes good.
We have 4 options. Hey, Tony Hawk, quick question. Oh no, I need to do it in the Tattle Dex, don't I? Hey buddy, quick question. Where do you get rollout from?
The Sickness says what the hell does it turn into at 50, then does it just become the super fat Yoshi from Super Mario RPG?
I don't know. Let's pull you up to speed real quick. Hell yes, you want to learn Bubble.
The Magnosignus says Drunkamet gonna bite some nerds for us now.
Hell yeah, he is. That does fire a bullet bill. What's your deal, sir? One metronome. Hello, sir. Toaster in the desert? I have no idea how to get there. Ah, Pokey! Hey! Oh god, it's looking at me.
The Magnosignus says Vladimir says lol. Vladimir says Drunkamet is sassing us. The Magnosignus says why is Drunkamet looking at us like that?
Drunkman, I need you to face the enemy. Pokey, I need you to stop doing such a long attack. Okay, this is not the way.
Navirius Santos Cormaver says oh god, I just looked and saw Drunkamet giving us bedroom eyes.
No, you don't, Drunk Matt is a child. He's just very sassy, that's all.
The Magnosignus says oh my god, I realized. Vladimir says like I said, our Yoshi is sassing us. The Magnosignus says Drunkamet's face is that one meme of that little kid smiling at the camera.
Oh my god, it is.
Vladimir says she is a sassy child. The Magnosignus says while a house is on fire behind them.
Ah, Bandit, I love you.
Navirius Santos Cormaver says ooh, that's what that is. Okay, good.
Why is Covet so good? Fuck. Stop that. What the shit? What the hell is Covet?
The Magnosignus says yes, did they make Covet good? The Magnosignus says it's a TM we have at least.
Oh my god.
The Magnosignus says also Mith, a Quadjet has priority. Pete could have slapped this nerd properly.
Covet. Base power 60. Is that it? Just base power 60? Why is it
The Magna says the stab then.
Aquajet has priority. We'll give that a shot.
Legiminemi says also low SP def on his steps. The Magna says or technician ability. The Magna says covets this though.
Yes, please, God, teach him rollout.
Legiminemi says oh it is. The Magna says or at least I think it is.
Alright, we can check our TM.
Legiminemi says yes it is. The Magna says yeah, check the TM, who knows what they did to it here. Legiminemi says I had Bulbapedia open already to look at Pokemon Sleep Recipes, so I just tapped over to look at Covet.
Oh no, we have Charm.
The Magna says oh we have Charm, not Covet. The Magna says never mind then.
Let's unfuck some of our party real quick. Steps is unfortunately
says,
still
well,
down.
its eat wouldn't be bad on something though.
Yeah, we just need to get bullets. Something that can learn bullet seed. Hi, Spiny. You probably have something like Rocky Helmet or like the
The
ability.
Magna
version of
says
that.
Spiny. D.
Pretty sure I don't want to make physical contact with you.
The Magna says rough skin is the ability for the
That's
Rocky
it.
Helmet. Legiminemi says rough skin is the ability you are thinking of.
Won't you Metal Claw my baby Yoshi? Fuck it, let's see. Oh, it doesn't.
The Magna says A to energy. Legiminemi says ha. Legiminemi says I wonder if it has sturdy instead. The Magna says HMM wonder what its ability is instead then.
The Ouchie capture. Alright, what do we want to name him? Then we can check.
The Magna says oh wait Mith, can you do the put them in the PC then take them back out free heal shenanigan?
I might be
Legiminemi
able to.
says road hazard. The Magna says yes road hazard.
Like a glove? Alright. First of all, summary. What's your deal? Blocks critical hits. And is a steel type.
Legiminemi says ooh nifty.
Alright, who's dead? Steps is dead. Let's try. Oh. Alright, what if I instead... Then I cannot use box shenanigans.
The Magnasatanist says darn well.
Hey, Bullet Bill.
Vladimir says no, I think even the main Pokemon games patched the PC heals out when they made it so you could use the PC wherever. The Magnasatanist says at least the medic guy is nearby.
This is true. Don't you confuse my poor idiot child.
The Magnasatanist says oh god, not confusion.
We have an ad starting in 5 minutes.
The Magnasatanist says no, the ad you mentioned comes for me.
Ho 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 ho. The ammunition capture. 4'7"? Yeah, I guess that checks out. Alright, what do we want to name the Bullet Bee?
The Magnasatanist says Gonzalez was my first thought for a name.
I enjoy the pun. Gonzolas.
Vladimir says I was gonna say some meaning, but no, Gonzalez is infinitely better.
No, Toad, please, I need to heal. Haven't even got a chance to look at
I
my
was just
Gonzolas.
gonna suggest Winchester like the actual gun. Valerius_Mavers says just one.
Wow, a gun!
Valerius_Mavers says okay. Vladimir says the mug punishes you.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Is the new fish placement and size better, or do you want me to mess with it more? God, Steps is missing out on so much XP. Stop that. You stop coveting right this instant.
Valerius_Mavers says I think it's fine. It's a little harder for me to see on mobile, but I can zoom in on the screen so it's no problem. And now it's way more out of the way.
Beat Jones level 14.
Valerius_Mavers says, and as much as I appreciate the fishing, you are the star of the show here, Mith.
Aw, thank you. No, stop. We already have one of you. Just need to go heal my precious baby dinosaurs. Why? Alright, we've got an ad starting soon. I'm just going to go heal and we'll chill there. Ad starting soon, could start any second.
The Magnus
Please.
Sickness says, well, time to give a sippy while I'm in the ad dimension.
Yeah, whenever it feels ready. Anytime. Come on, ad manager. There we go. Alright, ads are here. I'm gonna wait right here. Blooper, we need to get to 16. Goomba, we need to get to 18. Oh, you're about ready to evolve. You're at 18. We could get a fuzzy soon. I do kind of want a fuzzy. You're at 26. The
Magnus Sickness says, sippy attained.
You level up at 32. I assume it's a bonsai bill. Thirty seconds left on the ad. We are back. Covet as a movie is really starting to piss me off.
The Magnus Sickness says that dimension escaped.
Of course we can't escape. Why would we be
Navirius
able to escape?
_Mavers says, oh, we're back. A dinosaur story. Vladimir says I think it's also that Steps Broly has poopy death. Vladimir says God Mavs, I loved that movie growing up.
Yeah, God, it's wrecking everything. Oh my god.
Navirius _Mavers says I did too. Roll Back the Rock to the Dawn of Time was my favorite song for a minute. The Magnasickness says what the hell did they do to a cover in this GAME question mark.
Heal up who I can. Not you. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take it,
He
nugget.
says I don't think they did anything. It might just be low HP pools and death stats wombo comboing Mith.
That could very well be it.
The Magnasickness says possibly. The Magnasickness says oh god this thing. Vladimir says because your steps only has 28 HP.
I was trying to be nice and just capture you immediately, but oh my god.
Mavers says don't even catch it. Just kill it.
Yeah, I do. Why am I not able to escape? Real suddenly, the wild encounters have become a whole lot less fun. The rest of the game's great, but there's just something about not being able to escape and Covet just wrecking me that's really tanking enjoyment. At least we're at a town. Especially since we're like not under leveled for the area. And we could be higher level to be sure, but like we're on par. Hi, Captain Toad. Alright, so we need to rescue Captain Toad. That's a priority. Where would a shop be? What's your deal? Princess Daisy's nearby. Is there not a market here? Why? Ah. That's probably why. Can I buy revives? No.
Navirius underscore Mavers says after the stop I think him gonna watch Wicked.
Oh, you have fun with that. Alright, let's see what we got.
Navirius underscore Mavers says I might.
You hateful creature. Pretty sure you're flying type, so... Sir, please, no. Don't confuse Nut Huddle. I might catch ya. Your gust means nothing to me. All right. Into the hat, please. Psychic flying. Spends most of the time studying to become a full Magikoopa. Oh, is this how we get Magikoopas? And kidnapping babies. Why? Why? Alright, what do we want to nickname Toady?
Navirius underscore Mavers says helicopter. Latiminami says Rockbird.
Alright, let's see if helicopter fits.
Latiminami says or rather Rockbird.
Alright, helicopter would fit. Would you prefer helicopter or Frogberta?
Navirius underscore Mavers says I don't care, either is fine. The Magnasignus says Alberta.
Guys, we got there.
Navirius underscore Mavers says Yahoo's. Legiminemi says AA. Legiminemi says chat has the brains count of a magnum.
Hey Bowser, how's it going? Oh, sorry. Minions! Oh my god. Wait. Hey Luigi, how's it going, buddy?
The Magnasatanus says oh no.
Oh no.
The Magnasatanus says Luigi to the rescue.
Guys, Luigi's goated. Oh my god, they're shinies?
The Magnasatanus says holy shit, Luigi's fucking shredded.
We gotta get the shiny, right?
The Magnasatanus says oh that's fucking cool. The
Ah, fuck.
Magnasatanus says shiny bullet bill launchers.
Yes, 2 levels away from evolution. Alright, we have a shiny bullet bill now. God, we had a good gun pun for the last one. I think we can just skip this one for now, and we can rename him later if we want.
The Magnasatanus says this one. The Magnasatanus says the Red Comet.
Well, shit.
Legiminemi says Winchester. The Magnasatanus says because it's red like care. Legiminemi says like the actual gun.
Hold on, Yoshi.
Naviria Santos Cormavers says Imperia HMMM red.
How's about that?
The Magnasatanus says Mith XD. The Magnasatanus says yes. Legiminemi says lol this works too.
Alright, Yoshi.
Legiminemi says I wanna keep register now. The Magnasatanus says what even is its ability and stats anyway?
Levitate.
Says since bullet bills are steel type.
Super fucking
Magnasatanus
fast.
says oh that makes sense. Legiminemi says oh shit that's going on a steel type.
We can put him in the party. It's just a matter of...
The Magna-Sickness says has a lot of speed and like nothing else besides this attack.
Who would we replace for him is the question.
Legiminami says I load steps. BC steps is squishy.
Alright,
The
how...
Magna-Sickness says steps evolves at 14. The Magna-Sickness says so evolve steps first.
That's what I was thinking. We'll get steps to evolve and then we can swap him. Hey, buddy. Alright, Pepperjack, you got this. It is fast as fuck. The Pepperjack's got fire on lock. Yeah, we got this. This is another awesome song. Nut Huddle to 15. Nut Huddle Flame Wheel, yes please.
The Magna-Sickness says hell yeah.
Got him! Tony Hawk to 13.
The Magna-Sickness says flame wheel on a rock type is sick as hell.
Hi. Oh, fuck. This just is not the place for steps.
The Magna-Sickness says oh I remember these things.
Why
The
can I not
Magna-Sickness says they
escape?
were in Paper Mario. The Magna-Sickness says steps is probably slow as hell. The Magna-Sickness says never this thing has arena trap.
Can't be that. Fucking everything would have to have arena trap here. Alright, you know, I've changed my mind. We are just going to go ahead and force the issue with steps.
The Magna-Sickness says honestly this is what I thought you were gonna do lol.
Steps, what do you turn into? I thought I had in my mind's eye like him turning into like
The
a butterfly.
Magna-Sickness says oh my god he has a hat now.
Steps does have a new hat. Does this change things?
The Magnasadness says Snark Strike.
Steps goaded all of a
The
sudden?
Magnasadness says holy shit.
Were we
The
wrong?
Magnasadness says but is it bug steel now?
Tis.
The Magnasadness says oh my god it is.
Does this change the math at all?
But the name says a. The Magnasadness says let's give register a go for a bit still, but steps neither redeem itself for the future.
When do you evolve? 38! Fuck. Alright, Steps, you're taking a break. Maybe not a permanent one. We'll see. This is probably going to have to be the last battle for today.
But the name says well that's a good place to end stream lol. The Magnasadness says lol.
You know what? Oh, Nut Huddle's weak, though. We'll give him a shot.
The Magnasadness says well pepper and nut can melt the sting. The Magnasadness says it's 4x weak to fire.
I just really wanted to make use of Flame Wheel now that we got it.
The Magnasadness says oh yeah absolutely.
Oh, that didn't kill it? Let's raise our speed a little bit. Pepperjack to 14. This fucker. Oh, not what I wanted. Not bad though. Oh, no, he's clearing my smog. Nut Huddle for the win! Oh, shit. Nah, Nut Huddle's got this. Good job, Nut Huddle.
Not.
Alright, let's heal everyone up and we will call it for this week. Alright. Thank you everyone so very much for joining me here today. Shame we couldn't get Tyranno in chat, but
To
that's
make
just how
mistakes,
shit
set up
goes.
to a good start with this silliness.
I'm really loving this ROM hack so far, and I think
But the
I-
Mineti says work hell is a powerful foe.
it
To
was
make
step
mistakes, says
speed
but yes
fucking
later
with me a
amid
bit.
no slash. Navirius underscore Mavers says thanks for having us.
If you join us on Monday over on the main channel, we will be doing more Mega Man Legends 2, a fantastic game that I don't need to upsell. On
Good
Tuesday, thank you, Mavers. I have no idea what the hell we're playing Tuesday. That's going to be something that we'll probably announce Monday. Should be fun. Usually is. I hope to see you there. And then next Thursday, what is... Let me look at the thing. Thursday is going to be another vote. I don't know if the vote's up yet. If it isn't, I'll prod Tyranno.
He says Doc upon burnout real.
Joke upon Burnout is a little real, yeah. I do enjoy it, but we'll see what happens. Also, unsure what's happening Thursday, but then next week, next Saturday, same time, same place, it's going to be more of this, and I hope to see you there. With that, where the hell is my soundboard? There it is. It is Crover.
Wow, a gun!
You got that one right under the wire.